Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for July 2022. Hope you guys are doing really well. I am going to take a quick second, like I normally do, to remind you that it's a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone. If you do find that that is your situation, I encourage you to check your other signs and placements, see if those readings resonate better. Also, keep in mind your monthly readings are predictive in nature, so therefore, if this reading is not happening for you right now, it may happen in the next few weeks. All right, so let's get started, Sagittarius. Spirit, can I have the energy of Sagittarius for July? Sagittarius for July. Sagittarius, you are starting out with the Knight of Coins. So moving forward, moving towards stability, but moving very slowly. It is crossed with the Empress in reverse. So this is telling me that with the Empress in reverse, that there is something that is new for some of you, brand new, or that you're trying to bring in, and it's moving slowly but steadily. All right. For others, you're just working on your abundance in different ways. For some of you, it could be financial. For others, it could be like with friends or, you know, just anything really. But you're trying to bring it in. It's not there yet. And you know it's not there yet, but you're steadily moving towards it. Let's see what's happened in the past. Some of you may be trying to get pregnant and you know, that's taking a while. Okay, so in the past we have the World in reverse. So there's a cycle here from the past that just wasn't quite closing out. Maybe you were holding on to it, maybe it was holding on to you, but there was a little bit of a feeling of things being stuck because it just wouldn't close out. But I do see you moving forward now at a very slow rate. I just heard like quicksand. That's frustrating, I know. Let's see why all this is happening, Sagittarius. Why is all this happening? Okay, because of the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Because you're overcoming problems. Now, some of these are problems that are from outside, like outside problems. Outside of what, I don't know. That's going to vary according to each individual, but you're overcoming them, and I do feel like you've had to fight to overcome them. For some of you, this is happening because you were unable to stand your ground in a particular situation with some people. Let's see what's on your mind. On the mind of Sagittarius. So yeah, for some of you, it's a need to set boundaries. The Three of Coins. So you're working on your money, focused on work, focused on your money, some of you are focused on a craft of some sort, something that's something that is, I don't know why I just heard magic. That's generating magic. I don't understand that. So somebody's working on something that's generating magic. So if that is relevant to you, there that is. But your focus here, what you're thinking about has to do with a craftsmanship of some sort. It appeases you. It makes you feel better. It appeases you. That's for someone out there. Others working on their money, working on stability. Someone's working on stability. Trying to create a foundation. Okay? And all of this makes sense because that's what you're moving towards. And you're moving slowly, but you are getting there. So your focus is there. So that does make sense. All right, let's see what's coming in July that you may not see coming. Show me July for Sagittarius. Temperance. Now, Sagittarius, this is your card in the Major Arcana. So it's a very spiritual card too, by the way. I do feel like in July you're going to be very much guided. You have spiritual guidance. I also see you coming into balance. There's a great degree of balance that's happening in July, where you're going to be balancing out your spiritual nature with your earthly existence. I'm seeing balance coming into your life emotionally. And I see things just really balancing out for you. Healing. There's healing that's taking place as well. And I see you having a very strong spiritual connection in July. Let's see how you're showing up. How is Sagittarius? Okay. The Two of Cups. Okay, so you're showing up as the Two of Cups, which is a loving card. It's a card of partnership. It's a card of soulmate. So you may be focused on a soulmate. You may be focused on a partnership of some kind. You're showing up as wanting those things or being involved in those things. I do see that you are definitely loving, very loving energy here. You may be focused on a soulmate. Let me see the energy coming towards you. Show me the energy coming toward, okay. King of Cups. You may have a water sign coming towards you. That would be a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. But the King of Cups is also loving energy. And it's a very high order. It's a high vibrational love. It's very, it's high vibrational energy. So this is good energy. The person who's coming towards you, they're looking at you with great interest. And I feel like you're looking at them with interest. So you may have, either you have someone in your life that you're very focused on and them on you, or you have someone coming into your life that I feel like this is going to be the situation. Let's see Spirit's advice. Palace of Cups. Spirit's advice is to focus upon the love, to focus upon love within yourself, deep within yourself. So self-love. Focus upon love in your home, in connection. Yep. So you're doing that. That's good. Let me see the outcome at the end of the month, please. Three of Swords. We'll clarify that. So something painful? Well, that's kind of out of the blue. All right. Well, don't stress, Sagittarius. Don't flip out on me, because we're going to clarify it. It could be something simple, or it could be that you're resolving something that has been painful. So don't flip out. Don't worry. All right, let's see what the bottom of the deck is. The bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords. Okay, this is underlying energy. And what this tells me is that you are doing healing currently. That's underlying all of this. And you might be a little bit withdrawn. You might not be like putting yourself out there right now. There could be somebody here that you are not talking with, you're not in communication with. You might be like pulled back and not communicating, particularly if you are in a twin flame connection. I have been getting twin flame cards in almost every reading. For the July readings, they're off the charts. There must be something big going on within the twin flame community, because I'm getting huge like twin flame energy in all the readings. I'm getting twin flame cards in yours as well. So we'll see what's happening here, okay? So for some of you, you might be in separation if you are in that type of connection. But I am seeing the underlying energy is one of healing, taking the time, pulling away, and healing. So let's clarify. Why is the Knight of Coins here? Yeah. So you're slowly moving towards stability, very focused on your money. But not just money. You're focused on stability. You're focused on long-term goals. And you're slowly making progress. You're slowly moving towards that. Why is the Empress? We have the Lovers in reverse. So if you are in a twin flame connection, you are in separation at this time. But this is crossing the... So you would be moving towards stability in that, though, very slowly, and focused upon that. But what I'm seeing for a lot of you is that there is something here that you are trying to grow, something you want to embark on, to grow, to make bountiful. You may have a decision. You may have made a decision between two things or two people. But I also see with regard to partnership, you may have had a breakup, and that's affecting your money or affecting this project or whatever this is. For others, you're just not seeing eye to eye with somebody that could be a soulmate. And it's affecting how you're viewing your long-term goals. Why is the World in reverse for the past? Seven of Coins reversed. Yeah, something in the past didn't turn out the way you thought it would. You invested in it. You waited to see what would happen. It didn't turn out the way you had hoped. And I feel like for some of you, someone else wasn't investing properly. And in the past, it was a cycle that just didn't end. You may have been involved in the past with somebody who wasn't really putting in the investment, and you may have been. There's where we see the lack of boundaries, if that applies to you. For others, I'm just seeing that things didn't turn out the way you had hoped. They didn't grow and become what you had hoped because your focus is on long term, and this just didn't grow. But you're still, in the past, you were still holding on to this. It just was lingering. It wasn't something that would end. I do think that at some point it finally ended. Let's see why the Seven of Wands is here. Yeah, I do think at some point it did finally end. For some of you, it affected your self-esteem a little bit, or a lot of it. And I do feel like you may have felt really disrespected in the way it ended, too. All right, so why all this is happening is because of an ending. An ending where a lot of you needed to learn how to draw boundaries in order to not have situations that put you in a bad vibration, a difficult vibration. If you, I feel like there were in love situations that some of you decided you just weren't going to concern yourself with love anymore. You weren't. You just weren't going to have anything to do with it anymore. Because it was too painful. You decided it was too painful. So you just weren't going to have anything to do with it. You weren't going to fight for this connection. You were just going to let it go. And you weren't worried about love in other areas either. So that's why all this is happening. For a lot of you, it had to do with learning how to have boundaries. But some of you decided that you were finally going to let this situation go. You weren't going to fight for this person. You were just going to let it end. And you weren't going to invest your energy into worrying about it anymore. You weren't going to fight for this. And this is how you are trying to overcome these problems. Now you're slowly moving in the current time. That's why all this is happening. But you're slowly moving towards something that is long-term, be it financially that you're focused on, or, in connection. So you got yourself unstuck here, is what you did. All right, so why is the Three of Coins here on your mind? The Tower. Yeah, all of this caused a tower because it was built on a faulty foundation, so it crumbled. And so you think about this, it's still in your vibration, it's still in your energy, and so you know that you need to build things on a strong foundation. So in dealing with this, a lot of you have turned to different projects, so that's where we're seeing the craftsmanship, we're seeing focusing on work, focusing on your money. But in the back of your mind, you're always aware, always cognizant of the fact that there was a faulty foundation here. That's why this crumbled, and you have to build a strong foundation. So you know this in your mind. You're aware of it. Nicely done, Sagittarius. I can see where this healing energy is coming from. Nicely done. All right, let's look at July for you. Show me July for Sagittarius. Show me July for Sagittarius. I really can't wait to see that card that's in my lap because it just flipped in my hand like 3 or 4 times. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Love that. Love that for you. All right. So, we start out with the Ace of Cups in the reverse. We have the Empress in the upright. Now, remember, crossing this situation, it was in the reverse. All right. We have Strength card. We have the Five of Wands reversed. We have the Knight of Swords reversed. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Page of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so Sagittarius, this is what I'm seeing. I do see you coming into July fully in your power, really working to integrate your energies and doing so much healing, really finding that balance, which is very nice. Still dealing, though, with this loss. There is something here that wants to come in. And I can see that you want love. You do want a new beginning in love. It's not quite there, but you do want it. You do want love in your life. I see it. You are sitting in the Empress energy, which is beautiful. And for some of you, I can see, like I said, that there is twin flame energy here. I do see that you're in separation if there is twin flame energy. And I know that that's been difficult to deal with. For others, though, because not everybody's in a twin flame connection, what I'm seeing is that you're going to heal this energy that you are feeling like things are not coming through. And it's because you're manifesting it. You're manifesting this this long-term, prosperity, basically. And you're doing it from high energy, which is beautiful. It's because you're coming into balance. Now, it's taken a lot to get you there. It really has. You've really overcome a lot within you to get you there. And that's been difficult, but you've done it. I think that you kind of tamed some of your own demons here. I do see that there is some kind of a conflict that is ending here, and it's with somebody that has not been speaking to you or has not been speaking truth. Maybe you were in an argument. There's an argument that's ending. It's the argument that caused you to pull back and need to heal your energy. It's the underlying energy here. So I see a conflict ending with someone that you've had an argument with. It's going to end because there will be communication. It's going to be very small communication, but it's going to be, you're going to see it as good news, and it's going to start things in a positive direction. It's going to get things moving again. So you're coming into the month fully in your power, still dealing with this ending here. I'm seeing that you're working on yourself. You're in this high Empress energy, really nice. There are things that you're bringing into creation in July, especially the first part, but you're still having to deal with a lot of your own demons in the early part of July. Sometime around the middle of July is where I'm seeing this ending of the conflict with someone that, at least it's in your energy. The conflict that's in your energy is going to come from this communication. So that will happen either towards the middle or the end of July. I feel like you're going to begin to soften. You're going to begin to feel like you're open to ending this conflict around the middle of July, but you're still healing from it. So I don't think it will end at the middle of July, but you're open to that. The communication comes at the end of July. And then I see things moving. And it is going to be in your best interest if this is a twin flame connection with the Wheel of Fortune here. It's destined, and divine timing is at play in this communication. So be aware of that. But I do see this being in your best interest. Now let's look at your energy, Sagittarius, because you have this Two of Cups. It's a very loving energy. All right, so we have the Four of Wands, we have the Chariot reversed, and we have the King of Pentacles reversed. So your focus is upon a soulmate or a partnership that you feel like you want to have. Either you've been married with this person, or you would like to marry them or be in a long-term connection with them. You're hoping to. However, things aren't moving forward. And so you're feeling like it's kind of a little bit of a lost cause because it's not moving forward successfully. For some of you, you're focused upon somebody who may be divorced, but again, things are not moving along. It's not moving forward. You want to be the only person in this person's life. You want to be married to them. However, they're kind of stuck because they're in some other type of commitment that's just not completed yet. It could be a divorce that's dragging out. But I see that this stuck energy with regard to this person that you're focused on. And so there's a sense here of you feeling like it's just you want it, but you feel like it's just stuck. It's not going to happen. Now let's see the energy that's coming towards you. We have this King of Cups. Show me why the King of Cups is here. All right, we have the Hangman. We have the Four of Coins reversed. And we have the Seven of Cups reversed. So the energy coming towards you is somebody that does have deep emotions for you. However, there's this energy of them waiting to release something. They know what they need to release. They're not confused. There was some confusion, but that's cleared up. And there's something here they need to release. They know that they cannot make you an option. And so I feel like they're pretty clear on what they need to do, but they're waiting a very long time to let something go. And it's because of something to do with stability. Because they know what needs to take place. But they do have deep emotion for you. Let's look at Spirit's advice. Why is the Palace of Cups here? have the Two of Wands, we have the Six of Wands, and we have the Emperor. Wow, that's huge. That's huge. Okay, so Spirit's advice is that with regard to love, first of all, you have to love yourself. So your focus should be on self-love. Choose yourself, and this will successfully bring your twin flame, the Emperor. You have to choose yourself. You have to choose yourself in order to have a successful union. If you are in a twin flame connection, this brings the Emperor and the Empress together, who are currently not unified. That's for that type of connection. For the rest of you that are not in that type of connection, I'm seeing that with regard to love within the home, or so with regard to love, first of all, again, love yourself. You know, there's a need for self-love here, all right? And so there's always success in choosing yourself, taking control of your own life. So you're being directed to do that. Take control of your life, and choose to love yourself. Choose you first. And this is going to lead to success. But also, there's a need to choose the love within the home over success outside of the home. So if you have to choose between working all the time and finance, or you have to choose between focusing upon the love in the home, choose love. This is what Spirit's advice is, which makes sense. All right, now we need to clarify this Three of Swords, because that was the thing that gave me a little concern, and I know it did you too. So Spirit, why is this Three of Swords here? All right, so we have the Seven of Swords, we have the Ace of Wands, and we have the Ten of Cups. Okay, so don't stress. All right, so I do see that in your outcome, you're going to shed a few tears. Why? Well, because you think that this new beginning here, you think that it's a trick. You don't believe that this is you're going to hurt your own self, Sagittarius, because you believe that this new beginning, especially if you have sex with this person, you believe that they're only in it for the sex, but they're not. They're not, because they're in it for the full thing, the full picture here, the total and complete satisfaction and love, and you know, the Ten of Cups. So in the outcome, it's your fear, it's your doubts that's going to cause these tears, and you're gonna have these fears and doubts. This is what you are having to bring under control. These are internal conflicts. So you may be lying to yourself a little bit here. It's going to cause you to pull away. It's going to cause you to pull away, but you're lying to yourself. It's not them, because if it was them, we would not have pulled this card. Okay? So you can have complete emotional satisfaction with this person, and I do see that happening, but you're going to kind of put yourself through it a little bit, and it's going to be because you believe that they are only in it for the sex. They're only in it to get the cookie and take off, and that is not the truth, because you have that Ten of Cups. So when you start telling yourself those lies and you start pulling away, I think you should redirect yourself. Choose love. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. Very sweet card. I always love this card. It has to do with good memories. It has to do with soulmates. It has to do with love. And we're going to finish your reading with the Power of Love Oracle. So Sagittarius is all about love this month. The love that. My son is a Sagittarius. Okay, so your card is Unity. So let me find this. Somebody else got this card too. I just can't remember who it is. It might have been one of the earth signs, but I'm not sure. Let me see. Now I'm going to hold it up so you can see the card, and I'm going to read it directly as well. There we go. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. When love is given and received reciprocally, it is the strongest force in the universe. It is the energy in which your soul thrives and of which it is comprised. Loving yourself and others is important, but when love is also returned to you, the energy is magnified. You are aligned with another soul, human or animal, and that bond is eternal. Connections of love that you create while in this physical dimension are never broken, whether the other soul is currently incarnated or not. Never entertain doubts that the love you enjoyed on earth survives death, or believe that it is diminished just because you are separated physically from your loved one. It is a soul-to-soul connection, and it is everlasting. You continue to receive love from the spirit realms through bonds you created since time immemorial. You are loved more than you can possibly imagine. Beautiful. Nice way to end your reading, Sagittarius. All right, I hope this has been helpful for you guys. If you would, like and share this video. If it has resonated with you, please subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to leave a comment, please feel free. I read all of them. Until I see you in the weeklies, namaste.